Hello and welcome back to Accessible Photography, and I am accessing a local woodland again, a different one to the last two that I've done. I'm very lucky, I have lots of woodlands around me. This is a little bit bumpy getting down. It's been an old road that has grown over, you'd never believe. Once upon a time, I am told, this was actually an access road to a house further on, which is now derelict. Anyway, beside the point, it's autumn, or fall if you happen to be viewing from America. And it's been a bit crappy this year. There's an awful lot of leaves on the ground I saw elsewhere that were all green. There was no colour change whatsoever. So it's been a bit disappointing. And in my local area, which is West Fife in Scotland, autumn's been very, very late, and the main sort of big leafed deciduous trees are still pretty much green and starting to turn, and the small leafed birch trees, which would be like that, are turning now. Now this is getting into the middle of and towards the end of October. And that's them only really turning now here. And there's been no lovely displays. It's just been a bit meh. But this weekend, I decided, bite the bullet, go out with the dog. It's one of his favourite places. And see if we can get some images, some at all. I could have gone off to the Trossachs and photographed lochs and nice trees there. Don't really feel up to it. I think I'm going out next weekend with a friend, so I'll save it for next weekend. Probably have all the leaves down by then, but that's the way it is. And I'm warbling, so let's get on and do some photography. So this is one of Duke's favourite little places to be. Unfortunately, he's got company today in the form of a couple of swans, which he's not used to, and I don't think they'll be used to him. Yeah, good idea not to go too far in. So we've come out the wood. Duke had a tentative play in the water. I think the swans are scaring him, and I'm now coming up towards the derelict house that access road was on. Well, I could do with a little bit of sunshine on this, just a little bit, and don't think I'm going to get it for a while, so maybe manage something in post-processing. What I've got at the moment is a polarizer on the front, that's all. The sky isn't too bright, so I'm not really going to put a grad grey on, and if I do, I'm going to lose the tree, because the tree's well into the sky, and I don't really want to do that. So if anything, I could do some bracketing, or just hope that the dynamic range of the camera is good enough, which it should be, to bring out those leaves in post-processing. So waiting for the sun to come out, like going for a little walk and then coming back again, is paying off. I'm getting a nice, nicely lit tree. The building's nicely lit, and I'm happy with the images. I must switch that beep off. Really got to switch that beep off. Anyway, let's have a look at the image. I think I need help. I'm not very good at woodland scenes with the light shining in. What I see with my eye, I'm really struggling to get on camera. And the reason I'm hand holding at the moment, Duke wouldn't give me the tripod back. I'll get it in a minute. But no, what I'm getting just now, I'm trying to get a scene here with highlights and dark areas, quite a dark area there. But my eye is seeing this a lot better than it comes out on camera. I'm seeing it more like this, and this a little bit better. It's the dynamic range problem, and the camera's not doing it directly at the moment, and I'd have to do it in post-processing. It's not the best scene, I'm just experimenting here, but I quite liked this fern here that was lit up quite well by the sun a few minutes ago. Sun's now going in behind a cloud and the whole scene is getting quite dark. Yeah, I struggle with woodland. I really do. Something I've got to learn. Got to learn more. That's the sun coming out again. So you see, you get nice highlights in the fern leaves. But my eye is seeing this a lot darker than the camera here is seeing it. So let's give it a try. I can get hold of the tripod again. I've tried the wider shots, and whether I can do anything in post-processing I don't know, because I'm really struggling, as I said. But I'm trying to get the ferns behind me here, because that's about the only autumn colour I'm getting. The trees, the leaves have either fallen off completely, or what's there is nothing spectacular. So I'm looking at the more intimate details, and I found this nice little thing, a little bit of algae growing on algae, not sure, growing, or lichen, or lichen. Okay, I think it's lichen, definitely lichen, growing on a twig, and that looks quite nice. So I've just had a little go at that. Let's have another go. So I think I'm getting it all in focus by putting it to f9, and it's a 40th of a second, because it's actually quite dull. The sun comes out occasionally, but it's clouded over again, which is good in a way, because the background isn't too bright. It's all out of focus, except this, and this is really sweet. I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to get some colour and detail and texture on a tree here. And can you see all the colours and the lichen and the mosses growing in there? It's absolutely stunning. But again, I'm struggling with speed on the camera. I think I'll take the polarizer off, because I think it's darkening it down too much. Holding this just now. Yeah, I got a 60th now instead of a 30th. Actually 50th if I go correctly. So let's just see. It's interesting. It's different. Have you noticed I use interesting a lot? Yeah. As I say, this is an oak tree here. Beautiful oak tree. I don't know if you can see the moss hanging off the top of that branch. And the leaves are only just beginning to turn. Only just. Let's have a look at the moss. Just what I was talking about the moss, the green. The tree here, absolutely covered. It's beautiful. I just took a picture just now, and it's really green. It's very, very green. Take another one. Try and get the focus in the right place. For some reason my camera is not focusing again. Oh, that's just amazing. Just love it, just love it. So a little experiment here. I've done this before and it's kind of worked. There's a nice little frame here with a hill behind and some trees are actually showing yellow. Struggling to get it all in focus, because if I take the aperture down too far, it gets a bit too dark, and I was hand holding because my tripod won't get to this height because I don't have my main tripod with me. I've only got the travel one. So I've taken 2 images by keeping the camera as steady as possible, focusing on the fence, and then raising into the center, so the focus point is then in the center, taking a picture, one, then refocusing and taking the other. And hopefully I'll be able to match those up in Lightroom and Photoshop to get that to work, to get the focus right, and then blend the 2 together. And what I just showed you this there was on live view, it takes longer to take the picture than it does when you're not on live view. So the speed that I'd be working at would be like that as a focus. So you thumb on here, take the picture, off, take the picture again, and it automatically refocuses to what you need. So there's minimal movement. It's a fraction movement. There is a fractional movement there, but it's not a lot. I can work with that. And Photoshop is very good at getting images to line up, really good at it. So we'll see what happens. Now I'm walking out the woods now. I'm heading back to the car. Duke, he's leading the way. I'm not going to sign off just now because I've got an idea of how I'm going to sign off. So in a bit.
Right, so this is the composition that I have, and you'll notice that there's some kind of branches going over to the right side there. So I've tried to...
So hello, yeah, I'm finishing off my vlog, and I admitted that I pretty much suck at woodland photography. So like you, I'm going on to look at other people's vlogs and try and learn something. And a good one is Adam Gibbs. He's a great woodland photographer, and I'm going to start watching a lot more of his vlogs and try and understand exactly what he's doing and not just enjoy the vlog, but actually try and learn from it. So yeah, that's going to be me for this vlog. I have to say that basically just go find a woodland or an area or parkland that might be showing some autumn colours. By this time this comes out, it may be too late. As far as I'm concerned, this autumn has been pretty poor, so maybe you can save this for next year for some inspiration. But yeah, find some woodland or parkland that's easy to get round. Go find those trees and take some photographs. I'm going to finish off with some photographs I've taken on previous autumn walkabouts, because today was pretty poor, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, thanks for watching, and it's hopefully a short video, and I will say, remember to get out, take pictures, and have fun. Bye for now.
Put the larger beech tree not so much right in the center, but just off-center to give these tree or these limbs a bit of room to breathe on the right side there.
Ah, that dog. He's got more stamina than I have, but he's heading back. He's had enough. It's very windy. You can probably hear that on the microphone. I thought I had the microphone on the inside. Hold on.